Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the Mancha Tutorials and my name is Harpreet. I am a certified IELTS trainer from ITP. In this video, we are going to learn all the differences between the IELTS speaking exam that is done through video conferencing and the IELTS speaking exam that is done one-to-one just like the interview in the traditional IELTS speaking. It will be very easy for you to decide which speaking exam you want to give once you watch this video. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, let me tell you that IELTS speaking exam is conducted separately from your LRW exam. It means it is conducted on a separate date from your listening, reading and writing exam, whether you are taking it through video conferencing or through the traditional method. Alright? It may happen just before or just one day after your LRW exam as well. And the second similarity between the IELTS speaking exam in both the ways is of the time duration. In both the IELTS speaking exams, the exam is conducted for around 11 to 15 minutes. That is, the interview that you are going to have with the examiner would be for around 15 minutes. It can be little less or little more than this time. Alright, now I will give you one by one the differences between the two. First of all, the speaking exam is to be conducted in a separate room if you are giving it via the traditional method. There can be separate cabins that have been built for the separate students, or there can be small rooms as well. Okay, but now you know that the situation is of pandemic COVID-19. So if you have to take the IELTS exam with the traditional method, you will have to keep the mask worn all the times during the exam, and that the examiner would also be doing. But in case of the video conferencing IELTS exam, there is no requirement of wearing the mask. I know it becomes little difficult if you have to wear the mask and speak. So you can give the IELTS exam, IELTS speaking exam hassle free in case of the video conferencing exam. In case of the video conferencing exam also, there are small cabins that are made in which one by one the students go, but in that IELTS speaking exam there will be a television set with the Skype or any other video conferencing mode. You will be able to see the examiner and the examiner will be able to see you clearly. And let me tell you that the quality of the video is superb. And you are made to wear the headsets. Just like the listening exam, you wear the headsets in your speaking exam as well, so that you are able to listen and you are able to interact with the IELTS examiner perfectly without any problems. Alright. This was the major difference between the IELTS speaking exam via the traditional method and via the video conferencing method. Next difference comes in the way the IELTS speaking exam is conducted in both the modes. So the method of conducting or asking the general questions and the follow-up questions, that means round 1 and round 3, is absolutely the same. One by one, the examiner is going to ask you the questions and you need to answer each question. Okay, that is going to happen spontaneously on the spot, one by one, in both the methods. However, in case of the cue card round, the examiner provides you a sheet of paper on which the question and the following cue points are written. You can keep that sheet with you during the IELTS speaking exam and can refer to that while giving the answer. However, in case of the video conferencing exam, the examiner is going to share her or his screen on the computer, on the television set that you can see. And on that set you will be seeing the question, and that question is going to remain on the screen throughout the time while you are giving the IELTS speaking answer for the cue card. And this makes it very easy to cover all the cue points. You do not miss on to any cue point because the points, the questions are right in front of you and you can see the face of the examiner as well, but that is just in the corner with a very small box. While in case of the traditional IELTS speaking exam, you have to refer to the question paper just like this. So time and again you will have to refer and you will have to change the eye contact of yours as well. This problem is not there in IELTS speaking exam via the video conferencing method, so it's little easier in that. Now let's talk about how the cue card round ends in both the IELTS speaking exams. When the cue card round is to be end by the examiner is going to say you that now it is the end of the second round, you can stop speaking. That's it, you have spoken really good and you can keep your pen and paper aside and the question paper as well in the traditional IELTS speaking. But in case of the video conferencing IELTS speaking, the examiner is going to ask you to stop and he or she will just stop the share on the screen and you will no more be able to see the cue card. After this round, the third round, that is the follow-up questions round, will begin and you again have to give the answers one by one. Okay, so all the 3 rounds go like this. But let me give you a suggestion. In case of the video conferencing IELTS exam, you are more confident because actually the examiner is not in front of you and your body language is not that much visible. It is just visible till your waist at the max. So it becomes really easy for those students who actually are scared from the IELTS speaking exam when they have to sit in front of the examiner and they feel that it's the most difficult part. They must go in for the IELTS video conferencing speaking exam. Okay. Then after your IELTS speaking exam is over, you are free to go from the cabin both in the traditional and in the case of video conferencing exam. I hope I have cleared all the doubts and you are good to decide by which method you want to take your IELTS speaking exam. If you have liked this video and found it to be informative, do give it a big thumbs up, share this video with your friends as well and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much everyone. Signing off, Harpreet.